talents, a guy who's faster or bigger and stronger than everyone else. But unfortunately, 99% of the world doesn't have that opportunity. And Coach Stahl went on to say that there's a second way you can be uncommon, and that is to have the desire or the drive that allows you to do the things that everybody else could do, but most people won't. And right away when he said that, a light bulb clicked on. I said, aha, that's me. If it's just about drive, if it's just about desire, if it's doing the things that anybody can do, but it takes perseverance, it takes determination, I'm in, and I can succeed that way. And for the next few years of my life, that's really what happened, just trying to work as hard as I could to become uncommon. After 4 years at the university, I went and visited Pittsburgh and signed with the Steelers and had the great opportunity to play for a guy by the name of Chuck Noll. And Coach Noll, in his first meeting with us, again, I had my notepad out, and he said something that, again, 30 years later, I can still hear it like it was yesterday. Champions are champions not because they do extraordinary things, but they do the ordinary things better than everyone else. And again, I was so thrilled because when I got to Pittsburgh, we had some dynamic players. Joe Green, Terry Bradshaw, Lynn Swan, guys who, I said, well, this is why we're good, because we've got these Hall of Fame type players that do unbelievable things. And to hear Coach Noll say that's all great, and having highlight film plays is good, but that's not what wins championships. That's not what makes you the best. What makes you the best is doing those little things day in and day out, every day, more consistently than everybody else. And over the course of being with the Steelers, I saw that was true. That it was the day-to-day routine, doing the things that nobody wanted to do, that are difficult when you're just grinding it out every day and nobody's watching on the practice field. That's what makes you a champion. So I was really, really fortunate to kind of get these tips over the years and kind of file them away in my memory bank. But probably the thing that stood out the most to me in that whole journey was our owner with the Steelers, a gentleman by the name of Art Rooney Sr. He founded the Steelers, bought them in 1933 for $2,500. And pretty good investment now. But he was the owner. He stuck with the team and stayed there the whole time. And what he felt about Pittsburgh was just so classic. And every year when the rookies, when you make the team, he'd sit down and have a meeting with the new guys. And he told us that playing for the Steelers was a privilege. And he said, we're going to reap a lot of benefits. You're going to have great fans. They're going to be waving terrible towels and sitting out in the snow and cheering for you. They're going to buy your jerseys. They're going to come to training camp and practice and encourage you. They're going to write you letters and say how much you mean to them. They're going to ask for your autograph. They're going to just give you all this adulation. But Mr. Rooney said, if that's all you do, if you just take, you're missing out on half of what's there. He said, you have to become part of this community, to give back, to make Pittsburgh a better place to live. Don't just take, but see what you can give. Again, as a 21-year-old, that stuck out to me. And the more I tried it, the more I tried giving back, the more I found that people were pretty special. And I was going to make some relationships and build some relationships that I never would have built if I hadn't taken the time to give back. So fast forward to years later when Jim Irsay calls me in 2002 and says, I want you to come be our coach. And what's your vision? And that was it. Use our God-given talents. Be thankful. Be humble. And be appreciative. To be uncommon, not just be satisfied with being average, but be the best that we can be. To do the little things day in and day out better than everyone else and bring a championship team. But not just bring a championship team, bring a team with good people, with great young men that would be role models. So we wanted to win a Super Bowl, but win in a way that our city would be proud of us. And 5 years ago, in 2006, that happened. We won a Super Bowl, but it was with some tremendous young men that brought pride to the city and made me feel good. And to me, that's what FedEx is all about, and that's why we're so happy to be partnered up with you, because it's being the best at what you do, but knowing that that's not the most important thing in life. It's how you carry yourself, how you give back to the community. how you inspire others, how you become a role model, and thinking outside yourself, thinking what's best for the place that I live. So thank you for what you do, for the example you set, for doing those little things better than anybody.